Each and every person is a link in the humanity chain. Yeah, I call it the humanity chain. There's a movie I saw recently with, I believe, Nicolas Cage called The Humanity Bureau. I'm talking about the humanity chain. Each person is a link in the humanity chain. Each of us is a piece in the universal puzzle. Not too long ago, I was searching for a puzzle, and I saw a puzzle that had 200 pieces. For me, that's the largest puzzle I ever saw, but imagine the universal puzzle with billions of pieces. And not just human beings as pieces, but even inanimate objects like mountains and rocks, etc., trees, animals. There are literally trillions of pieces in this universal puzzle, yet each of us is a link in the humanity chain and a piece in the universal puzzle. That's how I see it. And whether we acknowledge it or not, whether we accept this fact or not, it is an undeniable reality that no man is an island. Our being depends on the other links in the humanity chain and the other pieces of the universal puzzle. In some form or fashion, they feed us, they nurture our existence, and our reality depends on the other links in the humanity chain and the other pieces of the universal puzzle. Conversely, other links in the humanity chain and pieces in the universal puzzle depend on me for their reality and their existence. They depend on you for their reality and their existence. To be a link in the humanity chain and a piece in the universal puzzle, all that is required is that we be the best link and the best piece we were created to be. That's it. It requires, truth though, is we are a link in the chain. We are a piece in the puzzle. But to effectively be a piece and a link, all that is required is that we be the best link and the best piece we were created to be. We're either going to be a bad link or a good link, a bad piece or a good piece. Even when we are a bad piece, we are probably meant to be bad for the good of the whole. And that's a whole nother question. It reminds me of the movie Matrix Reloaded, when the keymaker was captured by the agent. The keymaker said to the agent, "We do only what we are meant to do." Oh, that's a whole nother level of discussion and philosophy. But to be an effective link and an effective piece in this universal puzzle, we must be the best link that we can be, the best piece that we can be. It requires that we fulfill our purpose, our intended purpose. And this purpose, this is not a purpose that is imposed upon us in some type of unilateral divine decision. It's not something that's handed down from above and we're zapped into this inescapable, predestined, predetermined path of life. When I say purpose, that's not what I'm talking about. Although there's an element of that to our purpose, as we'll see later on, but this is not that type of unilateral, divinely determined or predetermined purpose. It is something that is formed and fashioned through the life experiences that we matriculate through. And some people recognize their life purpose early on that life's journey, whereas some people search and go on a extended journey before discovering their purpose But even the journey to discovery is part of being that link or being that piece. Even while you search for that life purpose, be a good searcher, a conscientious, self-honest searcher. The truth is, on some level, we are all searching for that purpose. We understand and grasp the purpose of life, for our life, not all at once, but in gradual enlightenments. Each step of the way, getting a fuller and fuller understanding of our purpose. This gradual enlightenment is essential in ultimately preparing us to recognize, embrace, and fulfill our ultimate purpose. But even while we search for that thing, doing that thing that we were created to do, that we were meant to do, even while we are on that search, there is an overarching purpose that every other purpose is driven by. This overarching purpose is one that is divinely and unilaterally given to each and every one of us. It is the purpose for all created beings and all created things, given by the creator of all beings and things. Think of an automobile manufacturer or a software developer. See, when they create a new car or design that new software, they already have in mind a purpose for the thing that they are designing or creating, right? It would make no sense for them to start investing time and resources into creating something if they didn't have a purpose in mind for that thing. That's common sense 101. The purpose of the thing precedes the design of the thing, right? You have it in your mind's eye first. And we do that in our lives, right? If we're going to create something or do something, we have in our minds, we may not have an elaborate, complex plan or purpose, but in our minds, every action we do, instinctively and intuitively, we have a purpose, a reason for doing it. And so purpose precedes the thing. And so when we were created as a species, as a human race, as the universe, the Creator had in mind a purpose. And this is the overarching purpose that governs and drives all other purposes, all other life purposes. This is why Jeremiah, an ancient wise man and prophet, wrote in his oracles, talking about the designer and the creator of the universe. He said, "You knew me before I was even conceived, and you assigned to me and for me a specific purpose." And sort of paraphrasing a text from the book of Jeremiah. And so the question is, what is this overarching purpose that has been assigned to each of us? Well, here it is. Simple. It is to make humanity and to make the universe better by our being here. To make humanity and to make the universe better by our being here. Now, don't trip about the magnitude of this overarching purpose. It really isn't that big. It really isn't that magnanimous in terms of its scope. We don't have to change the world to change the world. All we have to do is be the best we can be in whatever we be or whatever we do. I don't have to change the world to change the world. All I have to do is to change me. Be the best. That's the overarching purpose, is that we just have to be the best in whatever we do or whoever we be. Now, being the best is not in a competitive manner, trying to outdo the other person or beat them into submission. My best is not determined by someone else's standard of performance. So I don't become the best because someone else did the worst. You see where I'm going with this? Doing my best is not a comparison, but a commitment. It is not a comparison between my level of performance compared to another person's standard or level of performance. But my best is my commitment to be honest with myself and give the maximum effort in pursuing my purpose. If I can honestly say that I've done my best given my all, and extended optimum, maximum effort, then I am being the best link in the humanity chain that I can be. I am being the best piece in the universal puzzle that I can be. And I am living my purpose, my overarching purpose.